Hey everyone, and welcome to a new Gorlworld gossip video. It seems everyone's shoulders are going to be hurting after this Memorial Day with all the reaching that's been going on. So yesterday, Kaibella made some allegations against FFG. I'm not going to get into it in this video, but I did cover it if you're interested in checking it out. Okay, and so today over on Twitter, Yo Mama is about to pull a muscle with all his drama. So a while ago, Yo Mama did a music video dressed up as FFG's deceased dog. I don't know why he thought it was a good idea. Most people thought it was done in poor taste. I mean, of course, there's the few that stand by him and think he's hilarious no matter what he does. But who would do that? Even if you don't like someone or a creator, who would dress up as their deceased dog? But he said it had nothing to do with that, and it was a song about her dog peeing on her. I think it was supposed to be a remake, but either way, it was unnecessary, weird, pretty cruel. Her dog had just passed, and he knew what he was doing, in my opinion. Anyway, FFG ended up commenting on a post he made about his two friends that unfortunately tragically passed away. FFG commented under it saying, "Imagine if I dressed up like him and made a video." And something along the lines of, like you did my dead dog. It was disgusting when it all happened. So why am I bringing this back up, you ask? Well, because Yo Mama brought it all back up today. He recently made a really dumb decision during his live stream and is getting called out for it. Many people were upset that he danced around to a version of Pumped Up Kicks on an anniversary. It's just insensitive. It was gross when Foodie Beauty did it. Why would he do it again, or at least a version of it, and then call it a Gorlworld classic?
That's a Gorlworld classic.
So since he's getting a lot of negative attention for that, I feel like he's like, hey, but remember what FFG did to me? Remember back then? So let's get into their tweets and we'll talk about everything. Just a disclaimer, I may have to switch around some words to keep this video YouTube friendly, but everything is on the screen for you to read. Yo Mama tweets, "FFG cares more about Uvalde than she wrote under a post of my friend who was unalived how she wanted to dress up like him. Please stop and think before talking, zombies." Looking at this post, he says 5 years ago today that he lost his friends. He says, "Please hug somebody you love because you never know if you're going to see them again." FFG comments, "Imagine if I dressed up like him and made a video, like he just did about my dead dog." And then she says some choice words. Okay, he's definitely spinning that, because when I read that, I don't take away that she's going to do it or saying she wants to do it. And I don't see the threat of her doing it. I see her saying, hey, stop and think about this for a second. So she retweets Yo Mama and says, "Trying to warp my words isn't going to change the fact that you danced around to Pumped Up Kicks on the anniversary of the Uvalde school shooting. Degenerate. Nobody wanted to dress up as your dead best friend. But you did dress up as mine." And then she basically tells him, go back to Madden. Duchess says, "He's trying to incite fake outrage over something you didn't even say. He should be a politician." Kalia said he's never had that bond with an animal, FFG. "I have, and to this day miss my cat." I've even heard him say he's just not an animal person, so he just doesn't get it, and he never will, you guys. Kathleen said that's some Olympic level gymnastics to twist "imagine if" to "she wants to do that to me." Eesh. That beach Carol Baskin said he's a spinner. He wants to master the art of manipulation and gaslighting. Paranoid Android said, "Usually when you twist someone's words, you don't show exactly what they actually said, proving that you did in fact twist their words." Jack of Hearts said he's incapable of using logic and common sense. "It's very clear what you meant, but I swear this man was born trying to twist every word he hears into pretzels." Kim Impossible said, "If anyone excuses Yo Mama for dancing and celebrating that song Pumped Up Kicks is sick. I want to see that same energy that everyone gave Foodie Beauty. He is a sick loser just like she is, celebrating death." Taylor Vaughn said, "And didn't he do it on the 2-year anniversary?" I went back to check the date of his live stream and it was posted May 23rd, 2024. Kim Impossible replies to Taylor, "Yes, which makes it more sick and disgusting. Celebrating the death of children. I see no one making a funk about it. He is disgusting. I see why he loves Foodie. They are both vile." FFG retweeted Kim Impossible's tweet and said, and he did it on the 2-year anniversary of the Uvalde shooting. A father with school-aged kids. And Yo Mama says, Cap, now say sorry, clown. It was a day apart. That's what he wants FFG to apologize for. Meanwhile, he's trying to convince the internet that she said she was going to dress up as his friends. Odd. Anyway, Ziggy says, wow, off by a day. That changes everything. Now it's not as offensive or insensitive. Did you know that song was used by Chantel to taunt and upset people right after Uvalde happened? She was loving how much it upset her chat. Played on repeat while she danced with finger guns.
People hate me because I like the song. What do you think?
No, they just thought the timing of when you listened to it was questionable.
There's always a...
M60 says, most people don't keep all the offensive things that Chantel does on calendar so they can have a reason to be outraged once a month. They said just have a period instead. Ziggy said, my, what a marvelous galaxy-brained wit you possess. Also, the point is that the date doesn't matter. And in case you're wondering, none of this is getting through to Yo Mama. He doesn't care. It doesn't matter to him. This is his most recent tweet on his page. So I wanted to look at Yo Mama's comment section before we end this video. So I'm on the tweet where he talks about how FFG cares more about Uvalde than she does about his friend, and he accuses her of wanting to dress up like him. Betty says, did she do it though? Broccoli said no chance, she'd have to cam up. Look at Salt and Sauce's comment. Gina said, neither of you should have done it in my opinion, but I don't think you did it to be cruel. Whereas she responded with something purposely cruel. But as someone who loves my dog like my child, I understand her trying to purposely hurt you. Because she was deeply hurt by what you did, even though unintentional. Yo Mama responds, what? The video had crap to do with her dead dog. It was about her dog peeing on her. I apologized if she felt any way about it, and she came at my dead friend. Sweet Bonnie Girl says, grow up and go away. Miss T said, look what you did. Her post at least gives your post context. I can't stand FFG, but that doesn't make what you did right. It's actually vile and disgusting. No wonder why you like Chantel. Always the victim. Moon Goddess Tarot said, if you take FFG out of the equation completely and just have you dancing to pumped up kicks, it's still pretty distasteful. Especially after Foodie doing it in this community. So to close this video, here's my thoughts. For one, Yo Mama knew what he did. It doesn't matter that it was a day apart. He knows enough now about Gorlworld. Granted, he doesn't do his research. He didn't know enough before, but he knows enough to know now what Foodie Beauty did and why people are so upset about it. So to recreate it, remake it, do a remix, it was insensitive, wrong, and disgusting, and he should probably just own up to that. As far as the stuff with FFG, I'm not her biggest fan. However, I think there's plenty to call her out on without having to lie about her. In my video yesterday, that wasn't me being pro FFG. It was me saying, you know what, you two poke at each other, you two fight at each other, you two both do low blows, but this community is very sensitive about animal abuse, so to lie about it, come on. So I think there's a whole lot of reaching going on in this community. I think there's a whole lot of poking and people not liking the end result, but there's plenty of things to say about people, and there's plenty of truth to call people out on. There's no need to lie. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would love to know your thoughts on it. I hope you guys are having a meaningful and memorable holiday. You know, it's Memorial Day, and we were just talking about children who have lost their life way too soon in a horrible tragedy. May we take a minute today to remember them? Let's take a minute to remember those brave men and women that we've lost as well. I want to thank you guys so much for watching with me. I hope you're having a great day, great evening, wherever you are, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.